A very good morning to one and all present over here. Dr. Raj Bhandari, member, National Technical Board of Nutrition and Health from Niti Aayog. Dr. Pratish Kumar Panda, CEO, One Stage. Dr. Basant Kar, the nutrition man whom we listen now. Sri Sanjay Kumar Talgukdar, CGM, NABARD. Sri Binu Cherian, Country Manager, Harvest Plus. More specifically, Kirti Prasanna Mishra, the able moderator. Distinguished delegates, as I see, Professor Prasanjit Mishra, Dean Extension Education of OUAT, my colleagues, scientists from KVK, government officials, Madam from CRRI Cuttack. I see also several known faces from civil society organizations. Truly, they are the connect between the research institutions and the community. Hopefully, their presence will add in bridging the gap between both the components. Ladies and gentlemen, delegates, an excellent title that has been given, Empowering Odisha, Addressing Malnutrition and Enhancing Livelihood through Biofortification. So, when we talk of malnutrition, on the other way, it is nutritional security. It reminds us the food security struggle this country had at the time of independence. And definitely, this gives us a signal of success that we are one step ahead coming out of food security, now looking for nutritional security. And definitely, this nutritional security, so far as the current scenario is concerned, reminds us the Green Revolution, which is an excellent and success story in the history of Indian agriculture. And though we are successful in food security, still, as I heard, listened to several speakers, the story remains untold with respect to nutrition, where around 50% of the population, so far as women lactating mothers are concerned, they are struggling with undernourishment. So also 80% children below 5 years. All of us we feel. And if we look at what are the prime micronutrients, the most critical principal micronutrients which has a greater role, two, three micronutrients obviously comes. It is iron, it is zinc, and of course, the vitamin A. And definitely, the strategies to enrich this first reminds us that these deficiencies are more conspicuous, particularly in rice eating belts, as we understand. Science also proves it. And the strategies obviously includes to go for a dietary diversification, but again we have limitations. Say I am talking of Hirakud command area, where a time was there when several crops were grown. The moment canal irrigation entered into it, it is rice, 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 and if possible the fourth crop of rice, where from dietary diversification will come. Not only citing the examples of Hirakud command area, but also quoting the horrors of climate change. Climate change has tried to vanish some of the crops, particularly with reference to the state of Odisha. Wheat is no more a crop of Odisha. Mustard will vanish sooner or later. Potato yield is declining at a very faster rate. So all these have a shrinkage, have limitations so far as the dietary diversification is concerned, and also coming to the supplementation. So supplementation has some source or some area of hope. Maybe we need to understand guava is not less nutritive as compared to apple, which we are not able to afford. Gur is not less nutritive as compared to sugar, which we are not able to afford. Brown rice is not less remunerative as compared to white rice, which we are not able to afford. Millet is not less nutritive as compared to rice, which we are not able to afford. Many such examples are there. Can we look into those things along with the biofortification? Biofortification has certain limitations also. As I understand, fortification has three dimensions. Dimension one, maybe as we all are talking of biofortification. Number two, as an agronomist, I understand nutrition-based fortification. We apply certain nutrients to a crop and it is manifested in a larger concentration in the plant. And the third one is natural fortification, as I quoted, whether it is good, whether it is brown rice, whether it is black rice, whether it is red rice, or so on and so forth. Similarly, coming to very specifically the biofortification, it acts like a game changer. My colleagues, breeders who are sitting over here, they understand through a conventional method of breeding, they try to bring in higher concentration of a particular nutrient, be it zinc or iron or vitamin A, so that automatically it reaches on the plate, it reaches as a fortified dish along with the other foods. But there is a need to screen the available varieties. I am happy to say that a 40 years old variety Lolat of OUAT has a low GI of 55. So we cannot, this has been recently further authenticated. I hope Dr. Mohanty, my colleague breeder, is here. He will try to share in the technical sessions that even existing varieties have certain strength. Better, instead of trying for releasing new variety, let us try. Science is ever evolving. But if we can screen some of our available, somebody told me that Masuri is no less inferior. So, and I emphatically say Lolat is a success, even as of today. And Dr. Mohanty is trying hard with his limited resources in the tribal belt of Odisha, being placed at Jaipur, the district headquarters of Koraput, where he has been able to collaborate with Harvest Plus, with multiple stations, not only at Jaipur, but also at Bhubaneswar, at Ranital in Bhadrak district, and Chipilima in Sambalpur district, and very successfully. I congratulate him. He has been able to bring out, and we have submitted 5 varieties to State Variety Release Committee and also the Central Variety Release Committees with high zinc, as a high zinc rice, high iron rice, and protein rice. And these varieties, I am happy to know, to name them. These are Prabha, not Prabhat. These are Prabha, these are Spandan, these are also Padmaja and Namrata. These 4 varieties of 130 to 135 duration. Perhaps the State Variety Release Committee has not been convened due to some preoccupations of our Principal Secretary and many factors. The moment it is convened, I am sure with all your good wishes and best wishes, this will be through. Another variety for a lowland ecosystem of 145 to 150 days duration, Sripada. I was surprised to see that the zinc content is how much? 13.3%. Am I correct? And iron content is more than 18%. So there are definitely success with the science, and we have a lot of hope that taking these to the farmers field and our civil society organizations will help us in taking them together. I came all along from OUT along with my colleagues since yesterday. We are holding the the university farmers fair on a thematic area, inclusive agriculture for a sustainable agri-food system. When I talk of inclusive agriculture, it is not only crop, it includes horticulture, it includes animal science, it includes fishery science. Can we look at addressing nutritional issues with taking this inclusive agriculture into consideration so that it is better to act it, to address it in a simpler way rather than going for this kind of approach. But definitely these approaches have a signal of a success and we will succeed. Thank you all.